Today we are going to learn on and about Baghdad. Um, so here we go. Baghdad is located in the Iraq. Here you can see. So let's take a closer look. This is Iraq, and Baghdad is near to the Tigris River and just a bit near to Euphrates River. So this Baghdad is also known as the Round City. So here is the picture of how it looks, somewhat alike, and here too. So Baghdad was found by Abu Ja'far al-Mansur. He was a relative of Prophet Muhammad. Baghdad was built in year of 762 AD. He chose the location because it was like close to two rivers. He employed 100,000 architects, craftsmen, and builders to build this. He wanted to build a round city and he invited scientists, authors, and thinkers to live here. Soon it became most advanced city in the world. So here is a picture of Baghdad as I showed. It's near to Tigris River here, and it has four gates. One of them is Kufa, and I don't know all the gate names, but these indicates north, south, east, west. This is a small mosque in middle of the Baghdad city. So Baghdad in AD 900, Al-Mansur selected the location of the city of Baghdad in Mesopotamia and laid the first brick on 762. 762 AD. What shape was the city? Baghdad was designed to be circular with four gates connecting routes from north, south, east, west, and trading routes across the land, river, and sea created a flow of knowledge, wealth, and craftsmanship. What would be found inside the city of walls? City walls. In Baghdad, what can we find inside the walls? So Baghdad was made in three layers. One of them is water, and three layers of brick. Here a thick, thin layer. Here a very thick and strong layer. So it is very hard for an enemy to come inside. You might be thinking why there is four gates. Enemy might come easily. So you might be thinking like why, like enemies might come inside easily with these gates, four gates. So no, here they have given us, they have made a small big wall, which is very thick here, and they have secret ways to open, close, something like that. So I also don't know. So, what would be found inside the city walls? Mosque's House of Wisdom. I would tell what is House of Wisdom. It's just kind of like libraries. Golden Gate Palace, Palace for children, government buildings, military buildings, hospital, schools, avenues, parks, gardens. So the things which were not found in city were markets, business, dogs, and houses. So yeah, here are the houses. Not these are not houses. These are something like where they live. These are not called houses. I think they are somewhat like I don't know. So now let's move on to next slide, which is the House of Wisdom. So a House of Wisdom is nothing but it's also known as Bait al Hikmah. It was built in 330 AD in Baghdad. It was found by Ali Harun al-Rashid. He encouraged learning and invited scholars and different faiths to his court and treated them with great respect. So the House of Wisdom was a library and research facility which collected and translated significant scientific writing from many languages, including Persian, Indian, ancient Greek, and Roman texts. So let's have a small summary of the Baghdad, which we have read till now here. So Baghdad became a hugely significant city by 980. People came from all over the world to study math, science, medicine, philosophy, and law. Baghdad's location near to river made paper production easier and lowered the cost of producing paper books and producing books. A Chinese method of making paper from flax and hemp also arrived in the region around this time, adding to the availability of paper for bookmaking. Libraries and bookshops sprung all over the city. Translation of important texts was vitally important activity, and many people worked on translating the text from Greek, Aramaic, Persian, and Sanskrit into Arabic, acting as a library in translation center and school. The House of Wisdom brought together scholars in from many countries. Language, ideas, and cultures were shared, which led the Baghdad's development as a truly cosmopolitan city. It's where many people come from different countries and unite. For example, in UAE, in Dubai, you might see a few of the examples like that. So not only did the people bring together knowledge, but they also built this on this knowledge and makes scientific and mathematical discoveries on their own. So in AD 900, Baghdad was the largest collection of books in the world. So I have one of the fact that the Baghdad is not now here. Actually, it has been destroyed by some people. So let's just Google what happened to Baghdad. So the Battle of Baghdad, also known as the Fall of Baghdad, was a military invasion of Baghdad that took place in early April 2003 as part of the invasion of Iraq. Battle of Baghdad, the date like April 3rd to 9, 2003, location Baghdad, Iraq. So like Baghdad is in Iraq, and Baghdad has been, like completely demolished. So they have actually like put really new like many nuclear bombs or something, and then demolished. Like here, as you can see one of the pictures. Yes, here as you can see, this is just an imaginary. So here, as you can see, people came here and then demolished the Baghdad. So what happened to Baghdad on, I think this one's the correct one. Okay, so the this I don't know how to spell it, so you can just see Baghdad of the that took place in Baghdad 1258, lasting for 13 days from January 29th and 1258 until February 10, 1258. The laid by Mughal forces allied troops involved the investment, capture and sack of Baghdad, which was capital of Abbasid at the time. Now let's move on to next topic, which is the Golden Civilization. I'm sorry. So I'm one of the students here. Yeah. Okay, so it's just that the golden age of Islamic civilization. So the Arabs in 8th century, the 8th century CE saw a great change and growth in the Arab religions. Islam became the main religion in Arab world. Islam spread and covered much of the modern day Middle East and beyond. So which period is called as the Golden Age? So from 786 CE to until the mid 14th century, Arab Muslim world had a time incredible achievements called the Golden Age. So the Abbasid dynasty. So, Abu al-Abbas, the first Caliph after Abbas, Sid Caliph Kufa and first capital of Abbasid Caliph al-Mansur, the second Abbasid Caliph, later moved the capital to Baghdad on banks of the Tigris River. The time of flourishment, the Abbasid dynasty was the crossroad of trade between Asia, Europe, and North Africa. It became an important, wealthy trading center. Hence, many scholars and trades were attracted. Science, art, design, and philosophy flourished in this period. So, last but not least, cultural and growth. Arabian society from interaction with other culture benefited considerably, and by samming the scientific knowledge from Greece, Rome, and China, literature from Persia, and the culture stories from India enriched their culture. Ideas were written in Arabic and stored in the House of Wisdom library and for the future generations. But everything right now got demolished. So they threw all the books in House of Wisdom into the um, water Tigris River. That was a very sad part. They they actually wrote, they wasted, I mean they put so much effort and wrote for the future generations, but everything is gone right now. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you like it. Soon. Bye guys.